Hello again, everybody. Megamson here, bringing you another Gotham Knights video. And today we're going to be talking about mods. Hopefully, we're going to get into the mod explanation. You guys are going to figure some things out and understand mods just a little bit better. So let's get into it. Lucius Fox. Lucius Fox in the background, he's going to be one of your main mod guys. He's the wild card in all this that gives you heroic mods. But what we're going to be talking about is mods, mod fusion, how mods work, how mods don't work, and we're going to just grasp it all. So if you guys haven't looked at what the mods are, what are mods, we're going to the guidebook for the game. If you already know this part, you can do a little 30-second skip past this part. But mod chips are altered properties for your gear, making them and your equipment more powerful. They grant you power, resistances, defense, stuff like that. Mod fusion, you can use mod chips to create new, rare, or better mods for yourself, and that's kind of a lie. So, mods, what are they? Where are they at? What do we got going on with mods, right? So, starting from the top of the list and looking at the suits, legendaries, all this stuff like that, we have heroic mods, right? Fox mods, heroic mods. We have legendaries, right? And then we have epics, the purple ones. Overall, you have the common ones, the white ones. You have the green ones, which are the uncommon. You have the blue ones that are the rare ones. And you have three categories. You have the suits, the melee, and the range. So, what do we need to know about mods? What is mod fusion? How do we go about utilizing these mods? Well, mods get slotted into your gear, your weapons, your ranged weapons, your suits. You can select up to 4 of these, and when you select the 4 of them, they start to put out an quote-unquote algorithm in order for you to make a better mod, theoretically speaking, right? So that's going to get debunked here in a little bit, but it's also true, because you take the 4 white mods and you can fuse them with mod fusion and make a blue mod. So 4 whites equal 1 blue, or 1 green, then 4 greens equal 1 blue, and then 4 blue equals 1 purple, and then you would think with the progression you would get 4 purples that would equal a heroic, but that doesn't happen. You would think that you would get 4 purples and then it would turn into a legendary. Well, that doesn't happen either. So past purple, what are we mod fusing for? Nothing. You're mod fusing for nothing. So when you see here the heroics, you click them. It's hard to get these heroics because you have to do the Lucius Fox missions in order to get them. It only gives you out an epic, right? 100% chance of level 40, 100% suit. These are heroic mods, and heroic mods are better than epic. That's why they sit in the tier like they do. The heroic mods should turn into, if they're gonna turn into anything less than, they should turn into the legendary mods. So, okay, well, what if we were to, I don't know, fuse 4 legendary mods together? What would happen then? Well, I'm unequipping the legendary mods here, and we select 4 legendary mods, and we will get another legendary mod. Woo! Right? Selecting from different types gives you an algorithmic chance to get a suit, a melee, range, whatever. These mods are rare to come by, hard to come by. And why would anyone want to fuse 4 legendary mods into making just 1 legendary mod that would have 808 power when we already have one that has 808 power? So, yes, all these purple mods, right? They don't change from 806 power and whatever 85 health or whatever. So, whatever the health is, 177 or whatever's on there. So the different types of mods. Again, I went over the uncommon, the common, the rare, the epic, and there should be a progression system above epic. If you want me to continuously fuse mods, like what went wrong in the game to where my progression for my mods got time gated because of DLC or something, or like I don't understand why I can't progress my purple mods to a new level if you want me to continue to do mod fusion. Now, as the list goes on, there isn't any purple defensive mods. So what makes any of these mods special? The Fox mods grant resistances, and some of the Fox mods grant critical hit chance. That's the short and sweet of it. The legendary mods, they're just the beefier versions of the epic mods. They're not really super special, but the critical hit chance and critical hit damage, that's what's important. So the differences to these mods, I'm gonna go over some stats. So you're gonna see things on screen. I'm gonna explain it the best way that I can. Everyone's base has a critical hit chance and critical hit damage. 10%, 20%, that's their base. right? They all have these underlying abilities to make them stronger. In total, if you're playing with a full-on Nightwing solo dolo and you're by yourself, he has a native 10% crit chance, 20% crit damage, right? If you go into Robin, his passive abilities and his takedowns and everything he has going for him, even some of his abilities, they give him a lot more increased critical hit chance, right? So Robin's total, when you're playing with a fully functioning going Robin, he has a baseline stat of 45% critical hit chance and a 55% critical damage. This is off base. This is before any mods. Now, if we get into Red Hood, again, his base, but he's kind of crazy. So, passive ability to increase his range attack, passive ability to do extra damage to low health enemies, another passive ability to do specific damage to specific enemies, and he has a 5 times damage multiplier randomly when he shoots his gun. So you really can't put too much of a baseline on him, but we're looking at a standard 25% crit chance and a 35% crit damage off base. So Batgirl, she comes with the base 10, 20, right? And she has an ability to increase her crit chance and crit damage by 20%. And her ambush takedowns, completely dependent on the ambush takedowns, increases her crit chance and damage by 15% more. And she does extra damage overall to enemies who have low health. So you're looking at a total baseline for Batgirl of about 40% crit chance and a 50% crit damage. So Nightwing, lowest of the bunch. He relies on a lot of teammates to be with him. You need teammates because he has a passive ability to take their critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Robin is self-sufficient. He sits at the better end of the spectrum because he isn't relying on anybody. He has great status effect build up and he has high crit chance and crit damage. Now Red Hood can feel really good in some situations and kind of bad in others because his damage is kind of all over the place, and Batgirl feels a bit balanced. So Robin and Batgirl seem to be the balance too. So what are the differences between the mods, right? So we have the Fox mods, like I said. They provide critical hit chance, a small amount, and the other ones they don't. Fox mods also apply resistances. Ranged and melee mods have crit damage and elemental effect buildup. They have the same thing. So when you're looking to put something on one weapon or one gun, you should just double down on either crit chance and elemental buildup, or just all elemental buildup and just use their base crit chance. So now that you have those real numbers. Now, the legendary mods from an epic mod, they don't gradually get way bigger. So we're looking at a 808 from an 806. We're looking at if you're going to a heroic mod, you get less power, but you get more of something else. You know, you get 12% resistance. I think that's what it caps out at. So overall, the mod system is kind of is extremely flawed. You can't progress past purple on your own. You have to get these random legendaries that aren't too much better. They have not enough passive abilities on them to be considered legendary in my book. And the Fox mods are really easy to get, but they want you to grind out this legendary stuff, but for a minor payout. So you're looking at just getting better suits and better legendary weapons and better legendary ranged weapons. So who's the best character to play, to start off with, to overall round out the bunch? Well, overall it's gonna be Robin, right? You know that. Robin has the best baseline stats, and if we had a better mod progression system, better ways to actually go about getting them instead of looking at the Fox mods and not knowing that they're good because we get them so early, but not understanding why they're good because the game fails to explain to us why these mods are good or better, or why we're even chasing them, or shouldn't we just go after legendary because legendary should be good. Elemental build-up for all characters is good. You need it, whether it be stun, whether it be electricity. It's the swing one is the toxic because that does good damage to a lot more enemies besides the Court of Owls. So I mean, if that's just the one off for the Court of Owls, but that toxic really takes out a lot of people really fast. I don't know if you ever try to fight Mr. Freeze with any toxic rounds or toxic weapons, but he gets melted real fast, way quicker than the fire. So max hit crit chance is easy for Robin and Batgirl. Batgirl has great perfect attacks. Robin is extremely versatile, takes on big guys with no problem, and knocks out little guys very easily. Red Hood and Nightwing, they take a little bit more to get used to. Nightwing especially, because his movesets are weird for his acrobatic style in such a grounded game, and Red Hood kind of just cheeses everything out. Once you start using precision aim, you kind of just really, you're waiting on that chance to just aim down sights again, holding the L2 button and just firing off your gun, because the random damage of doing the focus fire and the crit hit chance by 5 times the power is just too good to give up. So overall, is DC's Gotham Knights mod progression system hard? No, it's not complicated enough, and it's not easy enough or accessible enough to be considered a mod system. It's kind of a thing that's in the game, and you have to deal with it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something about mods. Hopefully it helped you out in the long run for the mod game. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more Gotham Knights content, and I will see you in the next one.